Hi you guys, it is your girl Pretty Girl Peeps, and I'm here with something a little different today. I want to talk to you guys about my first tattoo experience, how I felt when I got it, how I felt before I got it, why I finally got a tattoo. Because if you know me, you know it's been a while. It's been 30 years to be exact, so why did I choose my 30th birthday to get the tattoo? And all those great details, I'll even include a couple of snippets of the actual tattoo process. So of course, if you want to see more than just continue to watch, please also make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, so that you always get notifications whenever I drop any of my new type of videos. Once again, it's your girl Pretty Girl Peeps, and I'm going to go ahead and get right into the video. So as I mentioned, I'm just going to go ahead and delve right into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you guys. So first of all, the place I went to get the tattoo was called Premier Tattoo Studio, and that is located in Westland, Michigan. And a gentleman by the name of James, he's super cool, super chill. He did my tattoo. I'll have all his information linked below. He also sketched out exactly what I wanted him to do. So what I'm actually going to do is show you the tattoo, then show you the sketch, and then I'll go into a couple more details. So I'm going to show you the actual tattoo, and this is day 2. So this is what the tattoo actually looks like. So again, that's what the tattoo actually looks like. So this was the sketch that James drew based on what I wanted him to convey with the tattoo. And I'll kind of explain the meaning, and then I'm just kind of going in whatever's coming to my brain, if that makes sense. So for the longest time, I wanted a tattoo, at least for 12 years, and I had went back and forth about what I would actually want once I actually got the tattoo. And what I originally thought I wanted was Africa and different pieces of my family, and when I added to my family, I wanted to add pieces to the puzzle inside of the Africa. That's what I originally thought I wanted, and then I kind of changed my mind about that, or the concept of why I wanted it and how I wanted it changed. And I had a lot of friends and family members who had gotten tattoos over the years, and some of them had kind of just gotten like random things, and that was something like, even though that's cool for some people, that was something I didn't necessarily want to do. I wanted to make sure that my tattoo had meaning and that it meant something to me, and when people asked, I could actually like explain why I got this specific tattoo. And kind of in my family, things like tattoos, you know, me coming from a very like Christian family, tattoos were kind of looked down on. So it took me a long time fighting with that personally to make the personal decision that, you know, I'm 30, I'm going to do something that I want to do for once, something that's going to make me happy for once. So to kind of explain the tattoo, there's 3 birds. So, well, actually, before I even get to the birds, I'll go to the feather. So in ancient days, they believed that feathers, whenever you saw them, they meant that, you know, your loved ones who had passed on, they were talking to you or letting you know, they're on your path. And when you see these, that means the person who loves you, who's left you, like as far as in death, they're on your path. And I remember when my dad first passed, even now still sometimes it'll happen, but especially a lot when my dad first passed, I would see feathers like whenever I was having like a really crappy day, I would see feathers, and that would make me think of my dad. So that's the meaning of that. Feathers, like I feel like that means somebody's on your path. The person who you love in heaven is watching you, and they're helping guide you, and they're letting you know that everything will be okay, which is why I got it on my shoulder, a feather, somebody watching me on my shoulder. And then I got a heart inside the feather because, you know, even though they passed along, they still have my heart. And then even though I have a lot of family members who have passed on, there were 3 specific people who really meant a lot to my heart. So of course I have my dad as a bird. I have my grandmother Madeira as a bird, and then I have my Uncle Leslie, who was like a second dad to me, who was like a friend, like taught me so much about life, about God, about so many things. And that's why that was so essential that I got that put on this tattoo. So that's kind of the meaning behind the tattoo, why I waited so late. So actually going to get the tattoo, I was nervous as heck. I didn't really know what to expect because different people had told me different things. Some people told me it felt just like if you get a shot. Some people told me it was very painful. Some people told me there's all kinds of different things. And, you know, me kind of knowing my pain threshold, like, little backstory, which I'll probably get into in another video. But in undergrad, I found out I had kidney stones, which is one of the worst pains in the world. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. So I was kind of like, is it that bad? Is it a little less bad? What's going to happen? So as I'll show you in one of the clips, when he initially put the needle on, I barely even felt it. And then there were other points throughout the tattoo where I barely felt it. Then there were points like when he was drawing the outline of the feather where I definitely felt it. But it wasn't like painful. It was more like annoying, like somebody scratching your back, like but whenever he got close to bone, that part, I can't lie, that part did hurt. So like I said, I'm not going to show you the whole tattoo process, but I will show you a couple of clips, like when he first started and kind of towards the end with him filling it in. Some of the shading part that he did hurt a little bit, but one thing I will say about James is he definitely kept me calm the whole tattoo process. He was just really cool, really chill. And he got it done in like 30 minutes because I had came like the week before and the timing was just wrong, and I think that day was perfect. And I had asked, how long will it take? And he said, if you don't flinch, it'll be 30 minutes. If you do a lot of flinching, it'll take an hour. So I didn't flinch too much. Maybe I flinched like once or twice and that was it. So it only took him like 30 minutes. So he was very quick. He was very sanitary. Explained whatever I asked him to explain as far as like the ink, as far as the tools he was using. Whatever I asked, he definitely had an answer for it. So I think whenever I get any type of service done, I do want to make sure that the person is sanitary and knowledgeable, because this is something that is permanent, that's going to be in my skin and on me permanently. Towards the end of the process, I did get a little emotional. I didn't show it, like, because I didn't want people to think I was crying because it hurt, but I got a little emotional just thinking about what the tattoo meant to me, thinking about my grandma, thinking about all the sacrifices that she made for my family, and just how important having this tattoo is to me. And then it kind of was crazy because I wasn't even finished with this one, and I started thinking about like all the other tattoos I want and like how I really want to change the Africa concept for when I potentially have kids. So yeah, that was pretty much most of the process. It did not hurt as bad as I thought it was gonna hurt. I definitely think I want some more, probably not right this second. Right now this one's in the healing process, so I've been washing it with the antibacterial soap, and I've been putting the Aquaphor ointment on it to keep it, like, I don't want to be one of those people who has that ugly tattoo mark, because I did not want to take care of it. But again, like I said, this was my first tattoo experience. I'm going to show you some clips, and like I said, James at Premier Tattoo Studio in Westland, Michigan, he did a superb job. If you go to him, please tell him that I sent you. I already have a couple friends and family members who will be going to him. My husband was there the whole time cheering me on to get my first tattoo. He has about 4, and he even said he wants to get a cover-up because the guy did such a great job. And then my niece and my nephew, Kiana and Aaron, they came up there for a quick second as well. But just overall, like, the tattoo shop was very cleanly. The experience was very cleanly, and he was very fast, very efficient. If I wanted to make small talk, he made small talk. If I just wanted to be quiet, he was quiet. But looking back, I wouldn't change it, me waiting till I found something that meant something to me. I think you have to do things when they're appropriate and when they're right for you and in your timing for your own personal life. So again, like I said, I definitely enjoyed the experience. I'm so happy to share it with you guys. And like I said, if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Comment below about your first tattoo experience, how it went for you. Did you have a similar experience, a non-similar experience? Another point that I think didn't make it as bad, his needle didn't have a sound, like that really dramatic sound. So I think it was kind of like I didn't even really know it was coming until it was on my skin. And like I said, the outlines kind of hurt it a little bit, but everything else was cool. But again, I'm going to show you a couple of clips. I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Comment below about your first tattoo experience. And I am so thankful that you took the time to watch this video. It's your girl, Pretty Girl Peeps. I hope to see you soon. Clips following now.
Alright, ready? Start with the first one. Here we go. Not too bad, look at it.
See?
It's the noise that's people going.
Is it crazy that I like the noise?
The soap.
The smell of it.
Peace, you sound like a little chick right now.
Sweet tongue.
Send me a final.
Quick, strong. Oh no, like, no, my mom noticed that I stopped, like, not wearing clothes for a while because we got infected, like, fridge and